That's actually a fluke that I'm in construction. My dad was a paper salesman, and I always wanted to be, follow your dad's role, right?
Scott Thompson's desire to follow in his father's footsteps didn't survive college. Choosing a career in construction finds this Long Island, New York native working for Silverstein Properties. His title, Project Executive for Tower 4 of the new World Trade Center.
Our role here at Silverstein is to oversee the construction manager, Tishman Construction, and make sure all the consultants, all the engineers and architects are pretty much on the same page.
Tower 4 will eventually be 975 feet high. The creation of a building that tall is a complex, high-stress, and expensive undertaking.
There's probably well over 5,000 people involved, directly and indirectly, with the Tower 4 project. At peak of this job, we're going to be putting in $30 million a month. It's $1 million a day. So, just think of the amount of work that's going in one day out there.
With modern technology, you can see what the finished building will look like. Thompson took us to what will be the lobby of Tower 4.
Our architect picked this Swedish black granite just because of the whole reflectivity of it. It's just pure black, and it's going to be highly polished to create a mirror effect.
This lobby will face the September 11th memorial.
People are going to walk in, seeing the reflection of the memorial, and they're just going to feel the sense of the whole site downtown.
Within the memorial, there will be a list of those killed on September the 11th, 2001. A list that includes Scott's brother, Glenn.
Still, a lot of people in the company don't know. So I guess, they'll hear it now, but that's why some of my intensity is raised a little bit, because it's a lot of personal out there. The news flash came on, and I saw the tower, and I said, oh, my brother's in that building. And I just watched it, just kept watching it, and obviously watched it until the towers came down. Didn't really know what to do.
Glenn Thompson worked on the 104th floor of the North Tower.
Growing up with an older brother's tough. The 5-year difference when you're growing up is a big difference, but as you get older and you pass your 20s, your brother basically becomes your best friend, and that's what I miss the most. Every day the phone rang, I thought it was going to be him. He was an active guy. He was climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, good skier, great skier actually. He was hyper, but he was always active.
At work, Scott Thompson is focused on the future, but he will always remember a sentiment he sums up best.
September 11th was tragic for everybody. There was select 3,000 and all our family members that were affected a lot more. And I came to Silverstein, I didn't want to be painted as the person who was just going to be here to rebuild just for your brother. I wanted to be able to rebuild this thing, personal as well as, as nationwide. I've held it private just because that's, I guess, my nature. But, again, it's all about the sense of accomplishment, not only for building, but to just, to show that we can, as a nation, we can build this stuff and show our resolve.
And show our resolve. Many more pictures of the future Tower 4 on our website, and it is something to see, I promise. FoxNews.com/freedom. You can watch the entire Rise of Freedom series. It's all there for you, plus some web exclusives that you won't see on television. A new story every Thursday night on the Fox Report for years to come until it's all built.